Forgive me, Father, for I have simped. Hey guys, welcome back. So as per usual, I start off with my circle lenses. I'm wearing brown ones since she has brown eyes. And then I'm just going to go right in and prime my eyelids, and then we're going to go into tight lining. Now, most people get confused as to what tight lining actually entails, so rather than just applying the product to your upper waterline there, you really want to take the eyeliner and focus it on the spaces in between your lashes and really fill that in so that your lashes appear to be thicker. And then I'm just using some powder foundation to use as just like a base eyeshadow. I wanted something really light to make my eyes look open. And then using these colors from my Conspiracy palette, which is now available at TJ Maxx. Yes, Jeffrey, we love a TJ Maxx exclusive. All tea, all shade there. So anyways, we're using the colors Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, Spiraling, and my rides here, and we're just gonna start with the lightest of them all, which is Tanacon. I pretty much used them in that exact same order I showed you, and similar to how I've been doing my previous looks, we're just going to start in the outer corner and work our way in, just really blending that together to be seamless. And this is just going to help kind of elongate our eyes and just really add some definition and make the eyes look a lot more open. Now, one thing that is different here from what I normally do is I tend to focus the shadows and my liners to make my eyes appear a little bit more rounded and large, whereas Belle Delphine, she has more of an almond shape eye rather than, a round shape. So we're really going to try to work with it and make our eyes have more of that almond type shape. And so that's where part of the inspiration was with this look. Going in with the rest of the TJ Maxx collection, I'm going to use Cry on My Couch and My Boyfriend's Purse. And I'm going to be putting this just directly on my lid again because it really helps open up the eye and emphasize what we want emphasized. So I'm just patting that on, and then I'm going to take the My Boyfriend's Purse shade, which is really shimmery, and I'm going to just use my finger because I feel like that's the best way for this formula. Also, sorry I sound so weird and stuffy. I genuinely don't know what to do about that. Okay, moving on to eyeliner. So as per usual, I'm using the NYX Epic ink because it has that nice brush tip. So I feel like you just really get a lot of control out of it. And I'm going to be doing my eyeliner pretty much the same as I always do. I struggle just as hard to get things even. Now, again, what's different is instead of putting it more in a downward flick like I normally do, it's still going to be fairly downturned, but we're going to be flicking it more down and outwards rather than just straight down, if that makes any sense. If not, go back and watch my last video. If not, that's entirely your choice, because honestly, when I'm watching a YouTube video and they're like, check out my last video, I'm like, no, fuck you. If I wouldn't wanted to watch it, I would have watched it, right? So, more power to you. Just a bit of concealer on the back of my hand to clean up the wings and erase all of my mistakes. I guess concealer can't erase all the mistakes because, I'm still here. Taking the shade Diet Root Beer from the Jafar Star palette, I'm just going to be applying that in my inner corner there and creating kind of a point. Now, we're going to go back over this point with liner later on, but we're going to start with the eyeshadow to kind of give more of a cast and a shadow, and it just kind of gives it more of a defined look. I don't know how to explain it, but trust me, the shadow beforehand makes a difference, and this is actually something that Belle Delphine herself does do. So this look today was like half and half. There are some things I did that mimic exactly what she does because she used to actually have a tutorial up, but some of it's my own spin. So this part right here, emphasizing the tear bags and stuff. This is just something I personally like to do. I like it because it makes me look like younger and cuter and not like my youth is deteriorating. So now working on the bottom, I'm going to stick closer to the lash line than I normally would. And we're just going to draw a really thin line because, again, we just want to emphasize more of an almond shape to the eye. And as you bring that line in forward, you're going to go up a little bit more. So it's going to be the farthest down in that outer corner because we're going to leave that space above it in the lash line blank. And then the inner part we're going to kind of fill in. You'll see what I mean. I guess it'll make more sense once we get there. I'm getting ahead of myself. But going in with, I think I used, what's that darker one? Spiraling. So I'm going in with that shade and kind of dragging that in more. And I'm going to meet it up with that inner corner. And again, we're smudging this like right in the lash line. And even though it looks more like a solid line on the camera, in person you could see it's a lot more soft and like smudged out a little bit. It's not quite so many harsh lines, so it creates kind of more of a natural look and eye shape. And then just going in with my NYX pencil in the shade Milk, I'm going to add that to my inner waterline. Again, because this obviously opens your eyes up, makes them look bigger. Everybody knows this trick. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that on an angled concealer brush, and I'm just going to put that in that negative space right there, right above the line and in my outer corner. And this is just something I did myself to, again, just make my eyes look more open on that outer part. And that's really going to help emphasize that overall almond shape. Now, I didn't really have any eyelashes that looked similar to what she wears because she wears some that are kind of a little bit fluffier but kind of chunky, and they tend to be longer on the outside, and all of my lashes are just straight up dramatic 20mm ass bitches. So I took a pair and kind of cut them up a little bit so they looked a little bit more chunky and spiky because I thought that would be a lot more similar to what she wears. And then there I actually was lining my upper waterline because you could just see it there through the lashes, and that's just not a good look. And then bam, face makeup. Yeah, I did that off camera because you've seen that a million times. I use all the same shit. There's really no point. All that stuff's linked below if you want to see it. Now, I'm going to use Tanacon to contour my nose because it's such a good contour shade. Not even going to lie about that. Like, TJ Maxx is fucking killing the game right now. Now, I actually did take a lot of time to really try to do a good job contouring my nose because I feel like my nose, no matter what I do to it, like, I do exactly what all the videos tell you to do. I do it the same as all the girls on TikTok. But I feel like my nose just always looks the same. Like, I never get it the way I want. But I really tried because Belle Delphine has a really cute nose. And I wish I had a cute nose. So I tried to do it, like, exactly how she showed it in her video. And how, like, other people doing, like, the cosplay looks to actually transform themselves into her. I did what they did. I'm doing everything right, but I'm still getting like the same results as if I do it like quick and sloppy. Like, I feel like I'm gonna just have to get a nose job. I don't really have a choice otherwise. I mean, that looks kind of good, right? Okay, now way too much blush time, and I just put it where I pretty much always put it. I mean, that's about right. That's about where all the e-girls put their blush, so that's fine. I probably used a lot more than, like, what, you know, she would do. I did the nose thing. I feel like that just messed up my nose contour. I kind of regret it. And then I have no one. Oh, I'm doing the tear bag thing here, which is not something that she does. But again, I like it for me. I think it's cute and it's my favorite and I live for it. So here I'm just going to go and do some like bottom lashes. Again, on the outer corner to emphasize that shape. And bottom lashes make all the difference. Whether they're strip lashes or you just draw them on, like if you don't do any kind of bottom lashes, you should really try it sometime because it is life-changing. Instant anime. Here I'm just going through and doing a little bit of this pink highlighter on my cheeks and over the blush I did on my nose. And then for lips, I'm taking the product that is already left over on my beauty blender. And same with the powder foundation. I'm just going to kind of cover my lips up. And then using my favorite Dior red lipstick, I'm going to apply that just in the center of my lips and then blend it outwards for that kind of like little gradient anime mouth thing. Okay, this part's actually really cool. This is a trick I learned from Belle Delphine cosplayers, and I guess some cosplayers do this for like other people and characters, but I'm taking like that same contour shade I used on a angled brush and I'm just drawing these little lines out from my mouth. And it sounds weird, but I swear it works. It like creates more of like that cat-shaped mouth that she kind of has. Just kind of makes your mouth look a little bit like longer and wider. You see what I mean? Like that looks really fucking cute. Like that's something I'm just doing like on the daily now. I mean, not for work and stuff because masks. And I put on this little sailor suit because it looked like something she would wear. And then obviously I had to go with the pink wig again because, I mean, have we ever really seen Belle without pink hair? Even though, you know, it's different. But it works. Like, same vibe, right? You know? And then cat ears because, again, that's kind of her thing. So, I feel like all the essentials are there. I just look absolutely nothing like her. Okay, and then there's the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, I do not deserve you. And I love you. Have fun. Be safe. Look both ways before you cross the street. And I will see you hopefully next Monday and hopefully before 11:59 p.m. Okay, bye!